Welcome, Virgo, to my channel, Mending Tree Tarot. This is a love reading for the next month. So this is July the 20th, so it'll be good to August the 20th. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. I have actually already meditated and shuffled the cards because I take pop-outs, and this can take a bit of time. So I've kept up with that in order to save us all some time. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to just quickly say that there are a lot of scammers out there really preying on people who are interested in tarot and any kind of self-help in general. So keeping that in mind, I do not have a social media account linked with this channel, so I will never reach out to you asking you for a personal reading or to pay me directly in that way at all. I do have donations for this channel, but I only have a link to that directly below, and that is it. So I will never reach out to you in that way, but also just be careful. All right, that being said, getting into your reading. So this, like I said, is a general reading, so whatever it is that they want to talk about pertaining to your love life, okay? At the heart of the matter, whatever it is, we have the Ten of Wands. This is really discussing something that really is over and done with. It is a burden that you've been carrying with you and that you really have been needing to release, but you're still have been kind of holding on to. It's like at the end of it. So it looks like it has perhaps already come to an end, or that you realize that it's at an ending point. And this is something that you're needing to really kind of put down. So that's what it's deciding to talk about at the moment. And then to cross the matter, we have the Judgment card. So this is the card talking about what's kind of stopping, what's the challenge in this moment in time. And the challenge it's saying here is that you're really afraid of other people's judgments, also perhaps judgments of yourself within the situation, about kind of not sure what the right path is to take. But ultimately you're really kind of torn about what to do. And it's mostly because you're kind of worried about what other people are going to think about it one way or another, whether it's the other person or just people in your social circle, whatever that may be. Somehow you're afraid of what others might be thinking there. Below you, what is kind of affecting your situation that you're not really aware of is that you are doing some healing, whether you realize it or not. In coming to the realization that this is coming to an end, you're really starting to mend your heart, go within, kind of do a little bit of retreat, and in pulling away from, in order to kind of listen to yourself, listen to your intuition, what it is that you need to do, which is a good thing. You should be doing that. In your past position, you have the Sun. So it looks like you have been, or were, really spending a lot of time with this person, whether or not is that they asked you to come hang out, that kind of thing. There really was like this influx of social activity between you. And also perhaps some social activity between them and other friends, or you and other friends, not necessarily even always together, but there was all of a sudden like this culmination of the two of you really kind of getting together and hanging out and talking and all of that. But it looks like that's kind of come to a bit of an end, because in the present moment, you're in the Queen of Cups energy. So you know what's going on here. You know that this is not, you should not be moving forward with it. There has been kind of some damage done one way or another that you're healing from. You know, you're like in this process is what it's saying. However, this is you. The Queen of Cups energy is abundant, emotionally fulfilled, also hopeful. So there might be a part of you that's hoping that it's not over, and hoping that there might still be some life to it, and really kind of maybe holding on to it a little bit. And hoping for the best and being positive, but either way, knowing that you are going to be okay. But you're also, very attractive right now. That's also the other thing, that people are finding you attractive in this moment. So really kind of own this ownership, for lack of a better word. Uh, Own this knowingness and this feeling of your inner worth, right? Your queenness. This is not a gender specific reading, but that royalty aspect, that you're worth something is really, and you know this, right? You're embodying this at the moment. In the future position, we have the Princess of Wands. So also, just kind of let you know, the deck, I'm using True Heart Intuitive Tarot. So it's a little bit different. So this is essentially the Page of Wands. And it looks like if you decide to give this person a shot, sorry, that's my clock. If you decide to let this person back in or try to attempt that again, it looks like they're still not in a very kind of committal energy. They're kind of still in player mode ultimately, and that it's still going to be passionate. They'll take all those fun physical things from you, but ultimately they're still wanting to play the field and have it not just be you. All right, so there is that if you decide to go that route. All right, where are you right now? What's your advice to yourself? We have the Five of Wands. This is you ultimately kind of calling a truce to the situation, basically calling a spade, and not blaming anyone. It's not about placing blame, but it's about allowing people to be who they are and really kind of just letting them be, walking away from the situation. You're kind of detaching yourself and kind of removing them from your life ultimately. So there's no fighting to it. That's all done. Any kind of conflict that there has been already dead and done ultimately. So you're not looking to cause any more conflict. You're just walking away. That's all you're doing. You're taking your things. You're not going to play anymore. Ultimately, that's kind of what's your advice to yourself in this situation. Outside influences. So I'm going to take this as the other person more specifically. This is the Four of Discs, Four of Pentacles. They're still being pretty withholding from you. They're not sharing any kind of emotion. They're not changing. And if they are not sharing that with you. It's, it could be that you're still on their mind. Sure, there's a lot going on their side, but they are not going to let you in right now. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Empress, and it really is just, you're hoping and wanting somebody to be there for you, to give to you, to be as involved and to care about you as much as you care about them. And this is what you're hoping for. And you're hoping that changes with this person. That is kind of the hope, but it's also your fear that won't happen, and that you're seeing, I'm actually, as I'm looking at the card, I don't know how well you can see it, but there are 3 birds in the trees, 3 of them, okay? She's holding on to a heart here. And what I'm seeing is that the hope is that if it's not this person, that there will be someone else that steps in and is able to be your partner in the way that you want them to be, okay? So that's the hope of this situation. In the outcome, you ended up getting 3 cards here. So first what came out was the Ace of Discs, the Princess of Discs, and the 8 of Swords, which is actually a really, really good outcome, because what I see here, and for those of you who are hoping for the other person to come back, I mean, looks like it's your choice. With the 8 of Swords, that's basically what it's saying. It's your choice what it is that you want to do. But if you decide to try to make it work with this person, you're not really doing yourself any favor. It's going to be a lot of hard work. And ultimately, you're not going to receive this equal balance of give and take that you're hoping for, right? You're really, it's not going to feel good, ultimately, right? But you can also choose to be happy. You can choose to let go of this. And once you let go of that, that's when this new thing comes in. So there's a new offer that's on the table, which this person, it looks to be, is already perhaps in your vicinity. I don't know if you actually know them or not, but they're around you. They're very close by. And this is going to be a new relationship, somebody who's solid, somebody who has a lot to give you, not necessarily financially, although maybe financially, if that matters to you, but they have a lot to give to you for their heart. They don't waver, they don't play the field, they are loyal, they are very it's kind of slow moving. They might take things slowly, but ultimately they are going to be there for you and give to you as much as you give to them. And is going to be really the relationship that you were hoping for. So I would say that whatever it is that you know is done, to know that it's done. And that you need to just simply walk away. You don't need to fight. You don't really need to say anything. You just need to let it be, let them be who they are. And, if I was giving any kind of advice about what the reading is saying, that's really what the cards are saying here. To be true to yourself, heal yourself, know your worth, all right? And the person who is really right for you is going to step in, all right? Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there for the tarot portion of it. I am going to pull an oracle card. I have Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And I am going to just pull a single card here for advice for you on the situation. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What advice do you have for Virgo in love for this month? Here we go. Serendipity. Okay, I am going to read from the book on this, and I will read the relationship element. This is number 18. If I can find it here. Here we go. 18. Serendipity. The relationship message. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey, someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. Okay, I am gonna leave it there. It looks like that person is coming in for you, Virgo. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm truly grateful, and thank you for joining me here today. For more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know it resonates with you. And down below, you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel in that way. It is not expected, but genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Okay, thank you so much, Virgo, and I will see you next time.